Nintendo.
Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome to Luigi's Mansion. You can't beat the Linkzilla, and if you think that you've defeated the Linkzilla, you better make sure that he's dead, or else he'll rise from the grave and he'll come after you and everyone you've ever loved. Why am I being so incredibly dark when it comes to this subject? Well, simple. I bought this copy of Luigi's Mansion almost a year ago, and I was planning on playing it throughout the month of October this year in celebration of Halloween, but like I said in previous videos, my college life keeps getting in the way, and it just seemed like I had no motivation or energy to begin playing a brand new game that I had never played before. Yeah, the thing about Luigi's Mansion is, when I was a kid, I let this game pass me by, but enough about that. Let's go into the details of why I'm kind of angry, because ultimately, after I failed in basically being able to play Outlast earlier today like I had intended, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go back and do Luigi's Mansion instead. I was planning on doing both and maybe even a third, but now it's a bit too late. Because for the last 2 hours or so, I have been trying to get the game to work. And, well, the thing about it is, what started off when I set up the Wii to the Elgato and to the TV, an error occurred where the audio kept skipping every few seconds. And I'm thinking, is this a problem with the game or is it a problem with the audio? So I kept testing it, and it seemed like it was a problem with the audio. So I unplugged my Wii, I plugged in my GameCube, but the problem with the audio was still there. So I kept tinkering with it, and eventually I found the solution that got the audio back on track, which was kind of alarming because my GameCube told me that it couldn't read the Luigi's Mansion disc. And I was thinking, I've had this game for almost a year now. Are you seriously telling me that I bought a bad version of the game? But anyways, that's basically my adventure. I have been looking forward to playing this game for some time now. Not just in the last year or so, but basically because I've wanted to play this game for years. Which file would you like to load? Welcome to your mansion. Keep looking at that. Welcome to your mansion. Welcome to our mansion. Yep, as you can clearly tell, I have never played this game before in my life. Now, ultimately, I'm going to do my best to try and basically keep these episodes interesting, but also basically keep them kind of, I think, short, because these videos are also... This game is actually incredibly short to begin with, and I noticed the first time I booted this up that there was a problem where the game eventually froze in the animation for the title screen. But, I think that that's enough of an intro. Let's get into it, shall we? There he is, the man in green himself. Looks pretty okay to me. You think that those were crows or ravens? Hello?
Hello?
This has basically been a long time coming for me because the Nintendo GameCube probably was my favorite console growing up as a kid, and this is a game that I just wasn't able to play when I was a kid because when it first came out, I wasn't interested in it. Yep, Luigi's Mansion was in fact the Nintendo GameCube launch title. It was quite a breakthrough for a Nintendo console. The idea that somehow or another their first game on a new console, a new system, new power, was focused on Luigi instead of Mario. That is just unheard of. So, here we are in the mansion that Luigi has apparently just won in a contest.
Mario!
As you can clearly tell, he's looking for his brother Mario. I just love the animation on it. I love how stiff Luigi looks when he walks. The animation on his legs is doing all the work, but also look at how his nose bounces around as well. That perfectly demonstrates how scared this guy is. And look at the way he's breathing, too.
Mario!
Anyway, I've never played this game before, so I have no idea how the controls are going to be different from other games that I've played, but I'm positive that with the trusty Nintendo GameCube controller, I'll be able to work it out. Locked.
Mario!
I'll have to get to the locksmith. What was that? You hear something? Oh. It's a flying key! Hey, wait a second. Look at that clock. That clock is centered on 3 a.m. Did Luigi seriously arrive here at 3 a.m. in the morning? Huh. Must have been a long journey. Man, I love that animation right there. Basically speaking, I have in the past seen playthroughs on how to play the game. I haven't watched one in a long time recently, so I'm kind of going into this a bit blind. Oh. That turns off the flashlight. Cool. So I don't really know 100% of what to do. And you could basically say that I'm also playing this in celebration of the release of Luigi's Mansion 3, which is something that I am actually debating on getting for myself because I would really like to play it. Hello? The iconic cutscene. Ghost! Old man! Oh! That ghost could sure pack a wallop, huh? Sir, you alright there? Ouch! I sure take a lot of knocks in this kind of work. I'm getting too old for this silly ghost hunt-catching tomfoolery. Anyway, nice to meet you. I am Professor Egad. This house, I swear it seems to have more ghosts every day, like it's a nexus of psychosomatic energy. What's a young fella like you doing around here, anywho? Ghost! Uh-oh, this looks ugly. Alright, youngster, look lively. Follow me, post-haste. So, your name's Luigi. I think our paths were destined to cross. Well met, Luigi. Where's this, you ask? Why, these cozy quarters are where I do my ghost studying. Professor Egad's Ghost Research Laboratory, the lab, if you're of a shortening mind. You won this mansion in a contest you didn't even enter? Sounds pretty fishy to me. So, you believe the mansion actually exists, then? Strange. I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so. And I'll tell you, that mansion appeared just a few days ago. This is one of the things about the story that I just don't buy, quite frankly. I think that Egad is full of it because he said that he's been living here. Then, does that mean he's been living in the lab? Why would he be living in specifically this ghost-catching laboratory for 20 years, or for however long he just said, when the mansion with all the ghosts hadn't even been there until a few days ago? This is part of the story that I think I'll have to change. The spirits have fooled you. I don't know if it's a dream or an illusion or what all, but I surely wouldn't be too happy winning a haunted house. Now that I get a look at you, I just recalled. A guy with a red hat, kinda like yours, went up to the mansion without even stopping to chat. He never returned. Was he a dream too? What? That guy was your brother? Oh no, this is horrible! He wouldn't stand a chance against those ghosts without my help. You have to go after him. Here's the plan. I'll teach you to deal with ghosts, so you can rescue your brother, Luigi. Let's see here. Control settings standard. Alright, you use the L to shoot water, fire, or ice. Use the gray joystick to move Luigi around, that's obvious. Change the direction that Luigi faces with the C stick? Wow, I guess you're gonna have to turn around really quickly. I think this will be the first time I've ever actually had to use the C stick as part of gameplay. I mean, apart from like Legend of Zelda stuff, but when you use the GameCube controller, you mostly use X, Y, and Z, and then basically you only tap up with the C stick, like when you want to talk to Navi or Tattle. Other times, like in the Wind Waker, you use it to look around with. Let's see, you use R to suck things up with the poltergust, use Z to check your inventory, Y to check the map, and X to search for the Game Boy Horror. Game Boy Horror, huh? Cool. That's the vacuum cleaner I engineered to catch ghosts. I call it, this is genius, the Poltergust 3000 Suku. It can suck up all kinds of things. Rip! Use the R to vacuum and use C stick to change your direction. Ah, so you can strafe with the control pad, huh? No matter how strong you think your brother is, ghosts are mysterious beings. They can't be caught using conventional means. So you better use this. It's the only way to foil them. This is the only thing that they fear. Or something to that effect. Well, how about we start your training? Ghosts seem to like darkness, and they avoid the light. So if you hit them with a flashlight beam all of a sudden, you can stun them momentarily. Then it's vacuuming time. When you see your chance, hold down the R button and tilt the control stick in the opposite direction. Just give it a try. You'll learn more that way than just listening to me yap about it. Remember, as soon as you see the ghost's heart, that's your chance to vacuum them up. I like Egad. And he's basically like projected on the screen of a Game Boy Color. Game Boy Horror, eh? While vacuuming, tilt the control stick in the opposite direction to bring him in. When that surprise ghost's heart appears, vacuum it with the R button and the control stick. Tilt the control stick in the opposite direction of the ghosts. I get it. It's a lot like the fishing mechanic from Ocarina of Time. Tilt the control stick in the opposite direction quickly and repeatedly for the best results. You'll have to get as close as you can before flashing the light. Surprise them with the light, then when they get close, pow, pow! The more the better. Got it? Ghosts love to hide in the dark places. Isn't that a hoot? There, here they come. ho, ho, ho. I got all three! Catching ghosts means using the flashlight and the Poltergust 3000 as a team. You get me, young feller? That'll do. Well, how many did you get? Huh? Yowzer! 8 ghosts! Go get those ghouls, Luigi! I'd say you're ready to look for your brother now. Fine, fine. Looks like you've worked up quite a sweat there. Have a little cool down in the gallery. I'm quite proud of it, you know. Off we go! Nice statues. It's incredible, the dust particle effects of this game. Like, that's so friggin' impressive that there's so much dust just lying around. I hear that it basically took the programmer 6 months to perfect. Just imagine working 6 months for dust. Oh, this room looks fancy. Wonder whose portrait is gonna go here. All of these portraits are empty. Are you done appreciating art for today, Luigi? This is the gallery. This is where I hang all of my paintings. Ghost paintings, that is. When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings and traveled all over the world collecting them. Oh, it was glamorous, I tell you. It was a lot like that game. It was a lot like that game Pokemon. Only, actually, almost exactly like that game Pokemon. Just as colorful, just as exciting. Well then, now I have to tell you a horrifying story. The last ghost I caught was number 22. Boolossus. But there are lots of Boos, and King Boo rallied them all to take revenge upon me. They used my machine to free Boolossus from the painting. Then they went and turned all my other portraits back into ghosts too. As if that weren't enough, they built a mansion in front of my lab in the space all of a single night, and they all hid inside. If I told anybody else this stuff, they'd probably have me committed. I'm sure my portrait ghosts are somewhere inside the mansion. I just have to get them back. This is another thing about the story that I would change. I mean, ultimately, I think that basically, like, the idea of, like, Boolossus being the one that was captured and King Boo being the one to spring him out makes sense in some regards, but I actually think it would make a whole lot more sense if it was that if King Boo was the one who was captured and Boolossus was the one who broke him out. Because, I mean, it just kind of feels, well, more like that kind of dynamic, you know? And then, of course, the idea with the portrait ghosts being the ghosts that, like, EGAT has collected from all around the world, and yet they seem perfectly at home within the mansion. That doesn't make any sense to me. Something's screwy about the story. Maybe there was a translation error. Luigi! I designed the Game Boy Horror as a communications terminal. It has all sorts of functions. For example, you can press the Z button to see a list of the items you picked up. Give it a try after you get some coins. Of course, you'll also be able to see the portrait ghosts there once you capture some. You can also use the Y button to display the map of the mansion. Display it will color the rooms you visit. Check the map if you ever get lost. You've got all that, Sonny? It can also play games off of a cartridge. Ooh. Game Boy camera. Way to go, genius. Do you have the hang of that thing yet? I never picked Luigi for being the sassy type. Is that thing seriously gonna make that noise every single time I use it? Yubble yubble. Alright then. Where will you go, Luigi? I think it's time we finally hit up the mansion. Let's get this train a-rolling. Careful now, Luigi. Good luck, Sonny. I should also basically tell you guys that actually, like, around the time when I started to try to get the game working, that's the same animation from the opening, but you could clearly see the poltergust strapped to his back there. Anyway, I should also tell you guys that around the time that I tried getting the game working, my internet also went out, so that's also basically kind of an annoying thing, like, to put up with right there, and... Oh, what's this? Toad, what are you doing here? Where'd you go, Mario? Wah! Wah! Huh? Luigi? Wow! It's Luigi! You finally made it! Oh, joy! Thank goodness! Man, my Toad voice is terrible. What? Me? Well, Princess Peach asked me to come here to look for Mario. He left when he heard you'd won a mansion, and he never returned. Then, when I arrived here, the mansion was full of ghosts! And I didn't see Mario anywhere, and I kind of freaked out a little. Oh, I didn't know what to do. It's been awful. Please, 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 you have to help me find Mario! Why do I have a feeling that by helping you find Mario, I'm the one who's actually going to do all the work? If he doesn't get back, you have no idea how upset the princess will be! She'll flip! Really? We're doing all this for Peach's sake and not Mario's? Leave it to me, little guy. Yahoo! Yay! Thanks, Luigi! You made my dark and stormy night! Huh, the lights came on. I wish I could do something to help you! Wait, I got it! At least let me do this! Awesome, I got a save function. Talk to me for help anytime! Ah, it's a mirror. Good. Oh, that actually hurt my... chandelier! Ooh, coins. Hey, money, money, money. This is one of the things I'm looking forward to the most about this game. The cash. Cold, hard cash. You see, basically speaking, too many games nowadays just don't really have the same kind of charm when it comes to collecting vast amounts of money. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, they need to get back to the good old days where money basically collecting money felt like more of an accomplishment, like it does in this game. Any more money there? Well, might as well go back in here. Ooh, money, money, money.
Oh yeah.
Look, Squidward, money. I think this might be one of the first Mario games to ever actually use hearts as an indicator for health. Because usually, what counts as health for Mario and Luigi is, well, either coins or mushrooms. Luigi's moonwalking. You have been struck by a smooth criminal. Any money in the couch? No money in the chair. Aha! Of course! They hid the money inside the lamp, just like any reasonable human being would. Plus, if the mansion only just appeared, why the hell would the ghost pack it with so much treasure? I think Egad is full of shit. Alright, you blow out the candles. Who put out my candles? You, Mr. Lime Green? Well, dark rooms are dangerous around here, yes. They love the dark, they will get you, blah. Now you're in for it, blah. Just like Little Red Cap before you. May you wander lost in darkness forever! Are you afraid of the dark, little man? Are you? Blah! Here they are here now! The thing about it is that, like, that's like the only room where you have to do that in. I gotta say, I really like the design of the ghosts in this game compared to, like, future installments. Ooh. Let's not forget about the chandelier. Let's scare him into disappearing. Go away, will you? Make me drop my coins. Yes! Gold bar! Man, I'm so glad that I was able to do that because you actually can't recover any treasure once the lights come on. I really like the design of these ghosts compared to, like, ghosts in future installments. Now, basically, I probably shouldn't speak. Like, the ghosts from Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon have definitely grown on me in their design. I just don't like the fact that they have pupils. But the ghosts in Luigi's Mansion Part 3, well, they leave a lot to be desired. They look like they were inspired a little too much like by the Casper crew. A key! Haha! Yep, that's where the key goes. Convenient. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Luigi! Uh-oh! Hello? I lost a gold coin because of you. Ooh, punchers. Grabbing hearts is harder than you might think. Gold bar. Gold. Poison mushroom. There's more?
Mario!
Garbage ghost. Missed out on that blue ghost. There's a key up there. Huh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Toad. Mario, where are you? Luigi? Luigi! How lucky that you found me! I feel so much better now! Please, please save Mario! I looked everywhere! I can't find him! Where is he?
Yeah.
Dusty, dusty, dusty. This is basically a trick that I've known about. Every single time you search a mirror, it teleports you back to the foyer. I don't think that door is going to open. Huh? Hold up a sec, Luigi. It's me, Professor Egad. I detect spirits stronger than what we've seen lurking ahead. I think it must be some of those escaped gallery ghosts. You should know that they're really different from the other ghosts you've seen so far. They don't show their hearts very easily. Nope, none at all. When you find one, you should first use the X button to search its heart for clues. Sometimes you can learn the best way to surprise them. Well, Luigi, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Trail of coins. This door rocks, but this door doesn't, despite the fact that the coins led to that door. There's no door there. Interesting. Whoa! They really threw the book at me. You found EGAD's Guide to Ghosts. You see, if the mansion only popped up a few days ago, then how did the ghosts have a book that EGAD wrote? Will you read it? Dear readers, we've all had trouble with ghosts who aren't easily surprised, right? They have all sorts of ways to protect themselves from light. What would you do, bright folks, when in a fix with one of these stubborn ghouls? Well, sir, I'd first look for an opening, a way to catch them off guard and unsettle them. When a ghost is surprised and it shows you its heart, that's your chance to catch the little bugger, I tell you. I've caught dozens of ghosts just like this. There's a book called Darkness is Their Cheese. Will you read it? Sure. Ghost mice are drawn to darkness, as real mice are drawn to cheese. In the dark, they shine gold with contentment. I must try to get close to one before the lights come back on. See Parmesan. Oh, Speedy Spirit! Ooh. Dang it, I missed that one too. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, sir. Book of Riddles. Mysteries appear whenever people turn, but turning away from them solves nothing. Instead of turning away, turn to the side and look at the mystery from a different view. A way will surely open. You found Neville's Big Baby Care Diary. Will you read it? Sure. My third son is still a baby. Oddly enough, he seems to scare people in ways the other two never did. The twins, now. They're afraid of fire, water, cold, and wind. Why, they shake with fright when beset by the elements. Sometimes I think they're more childish than the baby. You see what I mean? Basically, like, the evidence is that all the portrait ghosts are a part of the same family. Lydia's childcare diary. Alright. The twins are very shy for ghosts their age. They've even gone and hid the key to their room far away in the mansion. How very trying. They got mad at me the other day for twirling their little toy helicopter mobile. Ghost children today. Who knows what they're thinking? Right. This right here is the first of the portrait ghosts that we encounter. Let's see what we can see about him. Ho ho ho, go ahead and try and find me. I can see you, but you cannot see me. Ho ho ho. What, are they related to Santa Claus all of a sudden? Aha! This is basically something that I'm gonna need a bit of practice on, I think. Gold mouse. Got him! And not only did he drop a whole lot of money, he also dropped an emerald. That's why I'm a bit pissed off that I missed both those speedy spirits. Anyway, you always want to check the cheese for the gold mice when the lights are still off, because they won't come out like when after the lights come on. Oh, just a heart. Wait for it. Right, let's see if I can do it all in one fell swoop. As you can see, the portrait ghost is dropping pearls, and... No! I've failed. You see, the reason why that disappoints me is because if you manage to basically get the portrait ghost down to 90% of their health, they drop the big and most valuable of pearls. So, the biggest and valuable pearls if you beat them by 90% in one go. But, basically because he hit me with a poison mushroom... Well, that basically covers the introduction of the game and our first portrait ghost, and I think this video has been going on for about roughly 45 minutes now, because I had a lot to say about it, so might as well basically just call it here. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, the first episode of my Luigi's Mansion playthrough in celebration of Halloween. If you liked it, please leave a comment on the comment section below, show like and share with your friends. You want to keep up to date with more Luigi's Mansion coming your way in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later!